we're going to put in, this is the needle and seat in the bag here. So I'm going to open that up. So the little nylon washer goes on the seat. And this little needle jet, this goes in and out, and it makes the gas flow go and stop. So this goes in here. Just put this in like this. Always use the right size screwdriver because you really don't want to bung these things up. So. Get it nice and tight. That looks good. And now I have a new float. These old floats, they gotta be sealed really good. I don't really know how to seal them. There's some kind of shellac. Otherwise, the gas will penetrate the cork and it won't work anymore. This one looks pretty good actually. But there's some kind of stuff you can use. You can reuse those. You just gotta make sure they're dry and clean them. But the kit comes with a new one. And we'll get a new one here. So, brand new float. And you take the needle valve and you slip the little spring right over the float like that, and then it just drops right in the hole. And then you need a pin. I don't know if they have a pin in here. Let's see. You might want to stop here until I find a pin. So there's a pin in here. Oh wait, this is a little rubber gasket I told you about that goes on there. I don't know why it's not in the breakdown though, but that's important. Here's the pin, brand new pin. Little brass pin goes in. Okay. Now, the float should be, I always make it so it's about level. That actually is pretty level, like that. So that means what the float will shut off as soon as it gets to that position. So what happens is the valve now is closed, but when the carb has no gas in it, the float opens. So now the valve, can you see the valve? See how the valve works? Yeah. So if your carburetor is spilling gas out, then what happens is that valve is probably not working and you don't have to fix it. So that's how it works. Okay, so now we got that all set. So now we'll put a rubber gasket here. And you gotta put on this gasket. Okay, stop. Alright, the screwdriver we're going to use is going to be... Oh, shut that off. I'm not ready. Alright, so now that we got this set, we got this special gasket, we got this one, we got the float. We're going to put the bowl right on top. It should set right on there. When you put this on, it should be, if you see a little space, like if it's teeters like this, that's good. That means it's sitting on that rubber seal in the middle, and when you tighten it, it's going to compress down. So that's good. So now, it's going to set all these screws in here. So, Keith, can you give me a screwdriver? Oh, no, not that kind of screwdriver, Keith. Give me a regular one. Let me just put this one over here. I think I'll have a sip. It's actually just orange juice. Okay. So now we're going to tighten up these screws. Just set them in there. Just loose. And maybe I'll move this. Alright. I'll put that there. So now just tighten the screws down evenly. A little snug. Gonna go around a circle. Always tighten things evenly, go around a circle so that you don't put undue stress in one corner. Then you just snug them up, and you just keep snugging them. Okay, you can stop now. Okay, I didn't seal this fuel fitting. So, to seal the fuel fitting, we just gotta put... Ooh, is it clean inside? I'm gonna stop the video of these. So, these parts here, you gotta clean them on the inside as well as the outside. Inside's more important. Now, I like to seal the threads. It's a tapered thread, but I like to seal the threads with this. A plumber told me about this stuff called Retaseal. Pretty good stuff. Goopy. Whenever you work with any kind of chemical like this, you gotta make sure that you follow the safety directions. I probably should have gloves on, but I'm just gonna take a Q-tip here, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this stuff, just goop, and put it on the Q-tip. Yeah. Anytime you work with chemicals, follow the directions. You might have to use them outdoors or well-ventilated area. Always clean pots properly. And there's a lot of different cleaners on the market that are good. I just looked at one called Simple Green. A lot of people use that one. I saw it at the hardware store. Anyway, so we'll just put a little of that there. I don't want to get this goop inside the opening, so I'm just gonna wipe off the opening. Yeah. Now the trick with this Retaseal is, a plumber told me you can tighten it, but never back it off, because if you back it off even a little bit, it'll break the seal. So just put it in, just keep tightening. Take the right size wrench. It's not the right size wrench. Tighten it. Okay. Yeah, that's nice and tight. That's the fuel inlet. And then there was a little plug that went in the back. And that'll be this little plug. I'm gonna go clean this and then I'll come back.